More than 150 Americans have died in hurricanes this season, with property damages estimated to cost in the billions. One America's Neil W. McCabe spoke to a senior Capitol Hill Republican on why conservatives say the federal flood insurance program contributes to the loss of life and property.
The chairman of the House Financial Services Committee, Jeb Hensarling, told One American News the federal flood insurance program is bankrupt financially and morally, as the program encourages low-income Americans to live in dangerous floodplains, and it drives cheaper private insurance out of the marketplace.
Number one, it is bankrupt and getting even more bankrupt. I mean, already it's chewed up $40 billion of the taxpayer money. But even worse than that, the U.S. taxpayer is helping to put people into areas that consistently flood.
Congress capped the program's debt at $30 billion, but in the last year, Congress forgave $16 billion in debt the program owed to the Treasury to further mask the National Flood Insurance Program's hemorrhaging cash. Hensarling's reform bill, H.R. 2874, passed the House 1 year ago, and the White House released a statement saying that President Donald Trump would sign it if it passed the Senate. The current program expires November 30th, the official end of the hurricane season. Democrats, led by California Congresswoman Maxine Waters, are calling for a long-term extension of the program as is. But Hensarling is demanding changes before he supports a long-term extension.
I mean, already we've had 150 people perish in hurricanes and floods these years, many of them in properties that have flooded 3, 4, 5, 6 times. You know, sometimes nature says it is time to either move up or to move out.
Chief among the reforms is the bill's $1.1 billion migration assistance program to help people move out of dangerous floodplains from properties that have been the subject of 2 or more flood claims. The bill also changes premium subsidies for properties that fall into the new extreme repetitive loss category. Steve Ellis, the executive vice president of the Washington-based Taxpayers for Common Sense, told One American News that the Hensarling reforms would encourage private insurers to expand.
We're in a much different world than we were in the 1960s when this program was created. And so essentially there's been a development in the marketplace of flood insurance. Flood insurance is written around the world by the private sector.
Ellis said the current program concentrates the risk in a process called adverse selection, when only people most likely to need insurance buy insurance, such as in Florida, a state where 1.7 million of the National Flood Insurance Program's 5 million policies are held.
I don't think you could just wipe it out tomorrow, but we want to see and foster the development of the private marketplace.
We have private enterprise that wants to come in and sell private flood insurance policies, and in many respects, they can sell them even cheaper than the government monopoly does, but it is functionally illegal to do that today.
Neil W. McCabe, One American News, Washington.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.